We've worked closely with the school to develop this movie and very much try to show how the school, in the heart of the community, can develop to the benefit of the students and the staff and everybody in Oldham. As you can see, the view of the school is very much of a school within an area of housing and landscape, but a building that's very fragmented at many levels and really quite difficult to navigate. As we approach the site, redeveloping it, creating safe areas will be a priority for us. We can see here the creation of secure fence lines, starting to remove the temporary accommodation to the rear of the site and preparing the way for the bulk of the development work that will then continue. Wherever possible, we're going to try to keep as much of the site free as we can. The school retain the tennis courts during the term times, and as we develop further our strategies, safety and security of the school always becomes a priority for us. Safe movement of students, access to play areas, fit for purpose teaching spaces, all of these things play a crucial part in our phasing strategy. As the parking is re-provided for the staff, we can start to prepare temporary accommodation that will allow the school to operate after we've demolished. You'll notice the colour coding, red being the existing buildings, yellow showing works within the construction areas, and then as the model is developed further, you'll notice it turns to green to signify the completed work. So the first strategy here is to demolish the existing block. That opens up a really big part of the site for us and allows us to develop the first phase right on the frontage. This sends a really positive message out to the community and allows the school to see that activity is happening at the front. We start to refurbish things like the sports halls. They'll then actually be available for use. And as we approach the first handovers when the scheme is turning from red to yellow to green, you can start to see the areas that you'll be able to use and occupy right from the beginning. As the development progresses, you'll notice that security boundaries will change a number of times, and this is to try to maintain safe and secure accommodation throughout. Your spaces will become available to you, and some of the temporary accommodation will start to move and start to come down. As that happens, you'll find the remainder of the front block will actually be handed over. We then continue to develop the site, dealing with the frontage, making sure that the car parking, the bus access and the secure drop-offs are all available for use. The final bits of it are really to do with the upgrading of the community entrance, refurbishing the core area and completing the refurbishment works. And you can see finally how the school might work, completely reconfigured and completely refreshed.
You've heard from Alan, and you've heard what the scheme means to Alan and from an architectural perspective. What I would like to do now is say a personal thank you from a Balfour Beatty education point of view for giving us the opportunity to work with you over the last year to develop the North Chadderton scheme and develop a scheme which we believe delivers all your aspirations and all your desires. The scheme's fantastic on a number of fronts. It addresses a lot of the issues which we've discussed over the journey. We've addressed the issue of civic presence. We're delivering a scheme that's affordable and that gives you the maximum provision of sports provision available to meet the requirements of Sport England. Maximises the extent of new build at 70%, whilst minimising the disruption to the school timetable by minimising the amount of decant to only one move per student before they move to their final home. Puts SEN at the heart of what we're doing. We're making it an integrated part of the scheme. It's got clear links with the hall, it's got links with the market space. It's right at the front. We're delivering a community provision that's enhanced. We're delivering the whole thing 7 months ahead of programme. We're delivering the whole thing in some elements of the new build for phase 1, 12 months ahead of programme. It's been an absolute pleasure working with Fiona and Gillian for the last 12 months. They share our passion to deliver a scheme that truly benefits Oldham and the wider community.